welcome you all to In the Music Room. We got the pleasure of meeting Bill, I guess, 6 or 8 months ago. Although I've known of him for years, I didn't realize the inspiration that he has meant to me since I met him. And I'm getting choked up thinking about it. So I'm going to let y'all be inspired. Mr. Bill Nash.
I have to do my disclaimer. I hate disclaimers, but I have one. I'm in my 25th year of multiple sclerosis. My left side is shutting down slowly. I played the guitar for 42 years, so my hands still know what to do. I don't have a real good feel anymore for what I'm doing. I'm still strong. So now it's a little more concentration I have to put in to make sure that strings don't buzz and stuff goes off. Music has been my life forever, and MS is trying to take that away from me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let that happen. So I've developed a bunch of ways, I'll show you in a couple of songs here, to play the guitar with fewer fingers, because that's what I have to do. If the conditions are perfect and it's 55 degrees outside, I can play pretty much anything that I've always played in standard tuning. But what I use now is altered tunings and capo, these little capos that I'll show you in a minute. I'm cheating on this capo here. This is a 2-string capo that I found. This song in particular has this chord in it almost the entire time through the song. These 2 fingers have to stay right there. So I found this little capo. It took care of it for me. This song is called Mirror Deep. I was driving to work one day. I lived in Carrollton at the time, and I'm on Trinity Mills going past Marsh Lane. There's a bunch of stuff there, and the lights are terrible. They always were. 3 times it went through the light. Red light, green light, red light, green light. I look over to my right, and I see there's a Gold's Gym there, and I thought, there's mirrors all over in the gym. By the time I got through the 3rd light, I had all of the lyric for this song. Truly. It's called Mirror Deep. Mirrors mark the passing of time. Sometimes quick, sometimes slow, but always passing. Another wrinkle, another bulge, oh, what's a poor boy to do to keep myself in shape for you? The parking lot at the club, it's always full. They're stressing out their body parts just to be beautiful. I guess they just don't get my point. They're gonna die someday, they're gonna leave this joint. Oh, time and mirrors just disappoint. Mirrors, mirrors everywhere, showing where you've been, where you're going, no one knows. I think I need an aspirin. Mirror, mirror on the wall, won't show the fairest of them all. Wake up from your long, long sleep. Beauty is not to mirror deep. Time is like a humbling best friend. Mirrors keep you honest, no matter how you pretend. Together they lead you through your times, through the wordless days and the pointless rhymes. Oh, to fool yourself is such a crime. Let's go back to that verse there. Time is like a humbling best friend. Mirrors keep you honest, no matter how you pretend. Together they lead you through your times, through the wordless days and the pointless rhymes. to fool yourself is such a crime. The parking lot at the club, it's always full. They're stressing out their body parts just to be beautiful. I guess they just don't get the point. They're gonna die someday, they're gonna leave this joint. But you know, time and mirrors, they just disappoint. Mirrors, mirrors everywhere, showing where you've been, where you're going, no one knows. I think I need more aspirin. Mirror, mirror on the wall, won't show the fairest of them all. Wake up from your long, long sleep. Beauty is not to mirror deep. No, beauty is not mirror deep. There we go. Thanks. I had to quit working because of cognitive difficulties, and I can still blame stuff on that sometimes, even if it's not true. This is a little song. I think Randy loves this song more than any of the ones that I have written. This is my 40s torch song. I wrote it when I was in my 40s. Anyway, it's called When I Was in Love. Love's a funny thing. Sometimes you have it and ignore it. At times it's not around when you need it, but its memory never leaves you. When I was in love, every night was starry. When I was in love, skies were always clear. When I was in love, everything seemed better. Now all I think about is when I was in love. When I was in love, every night was starry. When I was in love, the moon was always full. When I was in love, life was just a playground. Now all I think about is when I was in love. Love gets harder as I get older. So easy to be set in my ways, but I've got a heart, it's brimming over, waiting for the one to open the floodgates. Go. Want to be in love, not for just a moment. I hope to be in love more than for all time. I long to be in love with someone who will love me. Now all I think about is when will it be love? All I think about is when I was in love. I think I got one more standard tuning song in my show here. This is a little song that happened about 5 miles away from here. This is a little song called Hubert. I'm driving down the road going towards Austin. I noticed a couple of things on the side of the road, and within about 5 miles I had pulled out a piece of paper and written the entire lyric for this one too. It's called Hubert. 1, 2. Hubert shed his outer skin on the road to Waxahachie, discarded dockers out the driver's side window, left for some hobo's use, though the hobo would never know the story of the day. Hubert chucked it all, walking away from the pressure light, made up of money, little else. Now substance as his only goal, he wanted help from no one, and he was thinking of nobody else. A few feet further was a solid blue tie he used to wear to work selling commodities to the other suits. Hubert shed his outer skin on the road to Waxahachie, discarded dockers out the driver's side window, left for some hobo's use, though the hobo would never know the story of the day. Hubert chucked it all, walking away from the pressure line, made up of money and little else. Now substance as his only goal, he wanted help from no one, and he was thinking nobody else. Few feet further, no, there it is again. It's about a shirt. Found his shirt on the side of the road, there's him. Then, a few feet further was a solid blue tie he used to wear to work selling commodities to the other suits, walking away from the pressure light, made up of money and little else. Now substance as his only goal, he wanted help from no one, and he was thinking nobody else. Nobody else. It sounded like this. Imagine him now in dusty boots, torn jeans and a felt hat, riding the range, chasing doggies down. 1,000,000 miles on the road to nowhere, now in the middle of nowhere, straight up in the saddle with a big smile. 'Cause this was a life Hubert chose himself, not one prescribed by anyone else. There's something to be said for making your mind. You never know what you might find till you find your peace of mind. Go find. Go find. Come on, Hubert. This is what happens. I'm in a dadgad right now, which by itself gives me some options, but I popped this little 3-string capo down here. And I found this. This is a little love song I wrote many years ago from one of my favorite places in the world. Sometimes late at night, the wind picks up and takes me high up where the snow lives on a mountain. A cabin warmed by fire, high on a hillside, is where my heart lives. Would you like to see it? It's the finest place I've known. It's my home. My soul's in Colorado. Don't you know? The winter wind blows cold through mountain passes until the Chinooks come with their warm breezes. Winter chill gives way, life begins a-blooming, even on the high tundra, columbine blossom. It's the brightest place I know, just like a home. I bloom in Colorado. Why don't you go? Springtime comes again, as it always does. Riverbeds rise with snowfall water. The water's icy cold, rolls past old Boulder. placed in the stream here by some ancient glacier. Now that water moves my soul like liquid gold. The colors Colorado, riches untold. When the fall is here, when the season changes, and cold starts its trek down from the Great Divide, the aspen leaves change hue, all with the first freeze. The mountains turn yellow gold in all their splendor. It's a beautiful sight to see, the yellows and greens. Colors Colorado, nature in harmony. It's the color in Colorado, it's nature's harmony. Thanks. I miss Colorado. I haven't lived there since 1987, so I'm a Texan now. I've been here since then. I still talk like an Illinoisan, though. You know, I can't. I was born there and lived the first 23 years or so there. But every once in a while, I get into one of those small towns and I'll just start going, well, y'all do know, talking like that. It's like people that know I'm from Illinois are like, what in the hell are you doing? Are you showing off or what? I'm going through a divorce right now, so I'm pulling back some of my old songs. I feel that way sometimes too. I'm pulling back some of my old songs. When I was at Kerrville this year, I pulled some of my first CD songs back out, and I realized that they had come around again because my first CD came out after my first divorce. They became pertinent all of a sudden again. The interesting thing is a couple of them I had a hard time getting through, and I've had trouble with getting through this song a few times just simply because it gets emotional every once in a while. But what happened at Kerrville this year was that the 18 days I was there, almost every song I played this year, I felt that emotion, and they all morphed. So it was like, okay, I'm in touch with something here. I'm running with this. I've been writing a lot. I'm going to have a couple of songs come out of this, which is always what the songwriters say. Screw up my relationship and I'll get a couple of songs on it. Never wanted to say that, but it's happening. Anyway, this is a very old song called Gentle Winds. Walking down this city street, my whole life in front of me from here. Trying to learn from where I've been, lots of lessons learned traveling down a road away from her. I never thought the day would come I'd want to live without her. Took a long time to finally see. Lots of time in loneliness, learning how to be alone. Now I live and wait to feel the gentle winds of love again, down from high, from a clear blue sky. gentle winds of love again. Oh, when will I see when love will come to me? Through the gentle winds of love. When I see you, then I'll know the soft fragrance through the breeze that blows your life into mine. Until then I'll be working hard, preparing for another star, the chance to love again. There never will another day come when I'll want to live without her. It took a long time to finally see. Lots of time and loneliness, I learned how to be alone. Now I live and wait to feel the gentle winds of love again, floating down from high, from a clear blue sky. The gentle winds of love again. Oh, when will I see when love will come to me? Through the gentle winds of love. Through the gentle winds of love. Through the gentle winds of love, you'll come to me. Through the gentle winds of love, you'll come to me. Thank you. Okay, it's time to show off, I guess. This is what happens, okay? I'm sitting underneath my key at Kerrville, and it's 100 degrees outside, and pretty hard to do anything. But on top of everything else, the heat is killing me. So what I end up doing at my camp is I start popping capos down. I'll just experiment a little bit, and I'll put a capo down and see what happens. Let's try this way. I got this. I thought, you know what to do is get it in tune. Just looking for stuff, sounds that are pretty. I popped a 3-string down this day up here, and I got this. I like that. Realized that this one note here is all I needed to finish this E flat minor 9 chord off. So what's happening here is this capo is picking up the 1st string, the 6th string. The A string is going to here. These 3 are going right here, and this one is going there. And it builds this beautiful E flat minor 9 chord. And this song, I'd written a lyric many years ago that I never could find the right music for. I've been a support group leader for many years for the MS Society. I've had to talk with people that are in very much a desperate place, and I've had to talk with people about the thoughts of committing suicide. I wrote this lyric down many years ago, and I never could find the right music for it until I found this. This is called Painted Ponies. And I'm sorry, it's a little bit of a downer, because, suicide is not really uplifting, but the key to this song is, my feeling on it is, if you're ready to go, assistance should be available to you. Painted Ponies. the thumping blood, a lifetime wasted, her defining moment I never wanted to see, her open eyes just looking back at me. The note tucked in her pocket to let the world know that I was not the culprit to take what she let go. She was crazy for release, she locked me in this hell. I'll see her face forever in her final yell. As life turns on dimes and carousels, spinning choices and blunt farewells, round in circles that don't go nowhere. Painted ponies, they just don't care. Stand to live this way. The quality is gone, with no end to my suffering. I cannot go on. The sun, it never rises, flowers never bloom, and there's no doubt in my mind I'll never leave this room. So I made the call out to Dr. K. Could he maybe give me something to relieve this pain? Not for just an hour, but maybe for all time. Could you help me take my life? The choice is mine. As life turns on dimes and carousels, spinning choices and blunt farewells, round in circles that don't go nowhere. Painted ponies, they just don't care. Now there've been some times in my time on earth that I've had to think about it. What is this life worth? And might there come a time that I could take no more? Would I reach the same conclusion? Close the door. But I wasn't in their skin, I never felt their loss. I didn't bear the weight of their massive cross. But I respect the fact they chose to take control of their choices. Anything else is a mistake, 'cause life turns on dimes and carousels, spinning choices and blunt farewells, round in circles that don't go nowhere. Painted ponies, they just don't care, just don't care, just don't care. Every chord in that song is one finger. I can play that 99 degrees at Kerrville during the day. I actually wrote this song many years ago. It was on my first CD. It was a Christmas song for my family. And it was very much a Christmas song for my family for years. And I had a friend of mine from Kerrville that said, you know, Bill, if you change a few words in that song, you can make that a Kerrville anthem. This is called Come Home. The wind is whispering and the sky is clear. Stars are littering the ground. My friends and neighbors, they're all gathered here. Listen closely to the sound. are times that make our lives worthwhile, spreading love and wishing peace, for hopes and dreams of what our loved ones seek, hoping all their dreams will keep. Come home to a fire that's always warm. Come home to shelter from the storm. Come home to hugs and kisses sweet. Come home to this place of love we meet. Missing friends of ours who are not here. Some have passed and some have gone. Wishing one more chance to whisper love, one more chance to sing their song. Memories have a way of circling you, reminding of good times long past, feeling love and kindness here and now, trying to make these feelings last. Come home to a fire that's always warm. Come home to shelter from the storm. Come home to hugs and kisses sweet. Come home to this place of love we meet. Come home to a love that's all around. Come home to a place of higher ground. Come home to smiling faces sweet. Come home to this place of love we meet. The wind is whispering and the sky is clear. Stars are littering the ground. Friends and neighbors, they're all gathered here. Look at all the love we found. We all know we're homeward bound. Oh gosh. Oh, let's do this one. Here's a little song. This is an old song too. This is the damn truest story I've ever written. You know, there's levels of truth. There is. I mean, truth is truth, but there are also levels of truth. But this is really true. This song really happened. This is called Sheldon Shirley, There's a Body Count of 2. Yeah. It's not depressing. Well, yeah. I mean, it is for some people. Actually, it is for my little sister. Sheldon and Shirley. Sheldon was a stout box turtle. Met him at the pet shop. Turtles cost $1.25, and an extra buck bought him a house. He moved around the bowl so slowly, the sanctuary fit him well. With a little greenery and water, he seemed to like his life. One day I came home from school, just like every other day. Mom greeted me at the door. With an ashen look I heard her say, Sheldon died today. It was all such a tragic mistake. Your sister, she was curious. She pushed on his shelf, but but don't be mad at her. She's only 4. Shirley was a delicate box turtle. I met her next week at the store. She kept the turtle sanctuary clean, at least for a turtle. She'd wait each day for me to come by. She loved her lettuce and an occasional fly. She moved around the bowl so slowly, she seemed to like her life. Another day I came home from school. There was Mom at the door again, with a strange twisted smile. I knew what she'd say, but she still said it. Oh, your sister did it again. Poor Shirley's dead. We'll bury her in the backyard. And then she said those now famous words, but don't be mad at her. She's only 4, yeah. You got it. The next week at the pet shop, I got the surprise of my young life. Turns out some researcher found that turtles transmit diseases, and the sale of turtles was discontinued. I guess it was all for the better. Kept my sister from becoming a serial turtle murderer. The years went by, we all got older. My sister never did get over the guilt. Though I told her it was all right, I forgave her. Still fretting over turtles she'd killed. And I even forgave my mother for insisting I not be mad at a little girl in a frenzy, killing turtles I had had. Now every other year or so there comes a package in the mail from that poor guilt-ridden girl, still looking for her peace of mind. Now it's turtles everywhere, the stuffed or ceramic kind. She's trying to make it up to me, but I don't need a reason to love that girl. Besides, I couldn't be mad at her. Why? She was only 4, yeah, that's it. She's 49 years old and she still cries. She asked for the song, but she still cries. I was 11, so I think I'm about done. I got one more song on me. Let's do this one here. Gosh, I'm playing a lot of old songs, but like I said, I got in touch with these songs again at Kerrville, and it really felt good to play them again. And I realized, I was 1996 that I put this first CD out. Gosh, I was young then. 96. We were all young then, weren't we? Yeah, younger. Something like that. I was in my 30s, I remember that. This is a song about the fact that I'm not a risk taker. The song is really about me. It's called, well, you'll figure it out. Guess I've led a sheltered life low all these years. They tried to keep me from feeling strife, trying to stem my tears. They wouldn't let let me try out for the team. You're gonna break your leg. It didn't matter how much I'd plead or how much I'd beg. You know I'd never be much of a wild man. They got me programmed so well. I never learned how to take my chances. Strange way to ensure I don't go to hell. That's what they're trying to do. I've never driven a motorcycle. That's just not my style. Fly down the highway, the wind blowing, easing through the miles. No, I just watch those old movies of Marilyn and James. And when I see old Marlon Brando, he sets me all aflame. You know it just might be genetic, at least that's how it seems. 'Cause no matter how hard I try, I guess I didn't get any of James Dean's genes. 'Cause James Dean's jeans were too tight for me. His chromosomes just frighten me. Our DNA forms so differently. I guess I blame it all on heredity. So I go on living safely, trying to find my stride. It's kind of boring, it's never racy, that's my kind of ride. I guess I never do miss the spotlight, it's just not my scene. And I guess I live on the conservative side, oh, never in between. You know it just might be genetic, at least that's how it seems. 'Cause no matter how hard I try, I guess I didn't get any of James Dean's genes. 'Cause James Dean's jeans were too tight for me. His chromosomes just frighten me. Our DNA forms so differently. I guess I blame it all on heredity. James Dean's jeans, not me.